Hi, Mike Serra here from Customer States. If you're searching for the highest quality additives, lubricants, or cleaners for your automotive, heavy equipment, agricultural, or industrial machinery needs, look no further than the Justice Brothers line of products. From lubing your chainsaw, performing a complete fuel system treatment and decarb service on a customer's vehicle, keeping that forklift forking and lifting, or just need a can of that famous JB80 penetrant to persuade a rusty bolt, Justice Brothers has you covered. Travis Ferris of Hit Distributing is not only Southern California's authorized Justice Brothers distributor, but also a great friend of mine. Over the years, Travis has helped me and my dealership with anything and everything we need, including all the lines of Justice Brothers products and even equipment to perform the various services we may need for our specific application. HIT stands for honesty, integrity, and trust, so you know when you contact Travis, that's exactly what you'll get. That, combined with Justice Brothers supplying superior quality automotive products since the 1940s and 75 years in the racing industry, you will have absolutely everything at your disposal to get the job done. Justice Brothers is proudly made in the USA, and they have a satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Justice Brothers has the best quality products over any other competitor, and they'll gladly tell you that themselves. If you live in the Southern California area, call my man Travis Ferris at 805-208-7818. And if you don't, call him anyway and tell him I said thanks. And visit justicebrothers.com to learn more about their complete line of products. Justice Brothers, America's brand for quality.
You've been replaced. Eric says I love you better.
I want a divorce.
You know what? The listeners have spoken.
Wow. You know what? I don't think I'm needed here anymore.
Happy Friday, y'all.
You're still needed here, Ellie. Don't go anywhere.
That's right. Please don't leave us.
Happy Friday,
Please
everybody.
don't go.
It's like people who take selfies in the hospital just for attention.
Or take
You did
pictures.
that.
Or take pictures of the casket.
Oh, yeah.
The body in the casket. Yeah. Anyway.
Don't worry, guys. I'm okay.
Welcome to another episode of Customer States
calm
Podcast,
down, Mike.
where we talk about everything in the automotive industry. Happy Friday, y'all.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, bitches. We made it through another week. On that note, I think we should crack one. Come on, Mikey, get to cracking.
Nice. Okay, I'm really excited to try this.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Welcome
you.
to another Friday.
That has alcohol in it.
It all has a...
Gee.
Wait, you could drink
Surprise,
the old fashioned.
surprise.
Dude, the old fashioned is way better than this. It's good.
Hey, that's okay. Brady
Shout out to Cutwater.
Yeah.
Brady was drinking old fashions earlier today. So
Yep.
Those came all the way from Las Vegas.
those are Las Vegas beverages.
These are Las Vegas beverages.
And they
were
didn't even
not
get lost.
Lost Vegas beverages.
No.
Okay, I started off early.
Where's that crickets button, damn it?
Okay, so Eric, go ahead and start us off, please. Introduce yourself.
Hi.
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 I'm back.
You are.
I am.
I'm so
But I'm not
excited.
back, though. I'm Eric. My name is Eric.
Oh, I thought your name was back.
It's
No, my name's Eric.
It's a
I'm-
comeback.
Mikey's giving me dirty looks. I'm a heavy line
Kim
technician
Kardashian.
for Ford. I've been doing it for over 4 years now. And to my left is the absolutely amazing Allie Paul.
Thank you, Eric. What's up, guys? I'm Allie Paul. I'm a warranty administrator
Warranty
for
professional.
Volkswagen and Mazda. I don't know. I just say
wizard.
Volkswagen warranty professional because it's
Warranty
like
Wizard. I still like Warranty Wizard. Yeah,
Yeah.
use that.
warranty
The wizard.
wizard. The wizard of
I
the
prefer Warranty Wizard, yeah.
Hey,
Coming
Allie.
up on my 13th anniversary. Yes,
Love,
Eric.
love you.
Love you.
We're not fighting over this anymore.
We're not there yet.
Nope.
So I do warranties. I've been doing it for a while. I started as a cashier. Now I'm here. To my left is Jake.
Hi.
Hi, Jake.
Hi, everybody.
Jake Reikus.
I've been here.
I did.
I didn't
That's
leave.
him.
You are.
I am. I've been
didn't.
right here. I love all of you. I love the
you too.
listeners. But I'm Jake. I've lost my hair in this field of service advising. Didn't have much to spare to begin with, so I'm kind of pissed off. But anyways, I'm a service advisor. Been doing it for 3 years. Once again, question every day if I should continue. But to my left is Mikey Boy, Hat Man. Bored dude.
Hi guys.
Kevin's in the corner too. I'm sorry. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Kevin's technically lefter of
Yeah,
me
right.
than I am, but yes, I am Mike Sarah.
Lefter.
Lefter.
More to the left or whatever.
Lefter.
Sean Lefter.
Yeah. Oh.
What's up, Sean?
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Sean.
Yes, I am Mike Sarah, senior master technician, transmission technician, shop foreman, masher of buttons right now.
Yeah.
You had a lot of shop foreman shit to do today.
Did you say?
I did.
Did you say master of buttons or masher of buttons?
Masher of buttons. Masher of buttons.
Master masher.
I heard you were also a master debater.
Ooh.
That is debatable.
Here is your tea, masturbates.
So about our automotive podcast today.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Nope.
I heard we had a podcast going on.
Yeah, kind of like we're supposed to be doing a podcast.
So we're supposed to be doing
Or
a
working.
podcast.
Or
and
working.
I have an interesting story to start off with today.
What is it?
And
Tell us more.
it's ironic that, or convenient that Kevin's here rather, because Kevin hit me up and said, "Oh, hey, what are you doing on Sunday?" I said, "Probably just drinking beer and sitting on the couch." He's like, "Hey, do you want to go make some money?" I said, "Okay."
Oh,
So
this is the past Sunday.
Kevin,
Sunday.
Kevin is your lawyer. You do not have to answer any questions.
so Kevin signs me up for a job, and we're going to go do some like lighting and rigging stuff in his industry, right? So he does all the lighting and rigging stuff, and so I'm just hired on as some dumb idiot utility guy that can hold something or
The
carry something
terminology
or
is
whatever.
meat.
Yes,
Pass me those dikes.
I am a warm body
I'm a
to
warm
fill
body.
the spot.
That's exactly it. Pass
Yeah.
me those dikes.
Thank you.
So I did exactly that, and I passed him the wire cutters.
Oh, excuse me. That was very un-PC of me, coming from the fag.
Eric, coming from the
I have
coming
to
from
edit
the
Oh no, you don't. It came from my mouth.
coming
Okay.
from the thog. What the
And
hell?
plus, I was smoking one outside.
So anyway, the story is getting long-winded. So I was helping Kevin out, and we're up in a scissor lift, 30 feet or something in the air.
You were scissoring.
Yeah.
Speaking of dikes,
stringing cable along a warehouse ceiling, and all of a sudden Kevin's like, "Hey, look over there along that wall," because it's early in the morning. It's 5:00 in the morning. Like the warehouse has no artificial light, so everything's dark in there, and we have like headlamps and flashlights, and we're
Kind of creepy.
it was awesome.
ominous.
Yeah, it was awesome. So, however, so he says, "Hey, look over there." So I'm staring down from the top of the scissor lift, and I see,
Is that the Batmobile?
oh my god, it looks like a little car.
I thought legitimately it was a children's Batmobile.
I thought it was one of those ride-along toys.
So
But it was
over
not. It was way cooler than that.
over in the corner, minding its own business, far away from my reaches in the scissor lift,
And monetary value.
was a BAC mono.
A BAC mono?
Yes.
Mono,
Back
and it
mono.
was a
Back mono.
special edition.
So there's only one.
BAC is a company out of
British Automotive.
no.
No.
That's a good guess. That's a good guess.
It's a good guess.
That is a good guess.
Briggs Automotive Corporation, I
Damn
believe.
it.
But anyway, they're out of Liverpool, England. And anyway, so
Bitch, like, come on.
well,
God. She was on track.
yes, you're very good. You're very good. Anyway, this car is a
Validation.
super hyper car type situation.
They make Formula
And
One cars.
There's only they're handmade and in some shed by a
super
few
sexy.
men with like big mustaches, and they're smoking Sherlock Holmes pipes and
Sherlock
they're
Holmes
assembling
pipes.
these cars. And so this specific one is some special edition, and it's like $200,000-$300,000 or whatever, and everything's carbon fiber and everything's shiny, and
What was it doing there?
Sitting.
being stored. Being stored.
Hidden.
And so it was very hard for me to concentrate on my job when all I wanted to do was just go like drool
I want to
all over
touch it.
this thing. I want to be all around this car. I want to be inside of this car.
I want to be inside of
I want the
you.
car inside of me.
You're right. I want the car to be inside of me. Thank you, Kevin. Hashtag sell the bell.
Sell it.
But it was very hard to, I'm supposed to be working right now, and I'm supposed to be helping Kevin and not hindering him. but I was very focused on the car, and I couldn't think of anything else until we got
Like a
down
kid
out
in
of
the
lift.
candy store.
And I was like, and, it's like air touching all over. I'm not touching your drum set. I'm not touching your drum set. But like I'm all over this thing. Oh my god,
He was doing Reiki massage to the car.
yes, exactly.
Not touching,
Yeah.
but spreading his energy about it.
Oh,
Is that what we're calling
He
it?
wanted to spread his energy. All right.
I'm sure.
And
Hashtag sound about.
Kevin, I heard you guys were playing chess on the roof. D4, C3.
Go ahead and hold for C1.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck my
All right.
battleship.
Sunk my battleship.
I need you guys to be around C1 for about 15 minutes and just stand there.
You guys need to be a unit. Suck my unit.
Well, so we were on the roof of a big warehouse, and we were
Hey, you can go ahead and say what we were doing.
doing lighting.
Hi, Easy.
we were doing lighting for a gig, Hollywood stuff, and
Fucking Kanye West.
It's fucking Kanye. Why are you afraid of? He already gave you permission. It was for
right.
Kanye West
Whatever.
You
church.
didn't
So we
sign
were-
an NDA. I didn't sign an NDA.
I didn't sign anything.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Technically, I don't even think I worked there yet. But
Piece of shit.
They were setting up lighting for Yeezy's
okay,
church.
so we were lighting Kanye West's
pictures.
church service, and there was
Like-
no artificial light in the building, so we were doing light services.
You
for
do
the skylights.
You do know why there's no lights in there, right? Because Yeezy has to hide from the satyrs.
Oh my god!
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Oh
he's like a
my God.
vampire or something.
Wow. Okay. Well, here's a question for Kevin. Was this like very last minute? Like they called you guys like the week of or something?
No,
like
they
that?
they called Kevin
Or
the
was this
night before.
booked?
Yes, it was very last minute.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think if I was booked before. Yeah. No, I was booked like 2 days
Perfect.
before, and then they added that we had to build these like covers for skylight.
Oh wow.
So 7x7, 1x1, wood frames, and then we covered them in black 6mm plastic.
Uh huh.
And then we would put them over the skylight, and as they would call out, we would give them little cracks, so you'd let beams of light. They had the entire warehouse full of haze.
Yeah, we'd have little we'd have the
So the choir would start singing, and then when they would go upbeat, then you'd open more of them,
Yeah.
and then as they would like kind of calm down, or it'd just be someone, just some douchebag talking, they would kind of like open the right one to have this beam of light crack down,
Just
and
right on
highlight
him.
them.
That's
Okay.
kinda cool.
yeah.
It was really cool. It sucked ass up there, but it was
I'm
really
sure.
cool. I'm sure. I haven't
The
seen
effects down below were amazing.
Yeah,
well, I still
pictures.
haven't seen the show yet. Apparently, it was live streamed or whatever, so you can get the recording
So I
of
have
it.
I have pictures of the warehouse when it was empty with just all the skylights open, and it was pretty cool. There's like 30 something skylights.
Yeah, it was crazy. And so they call, they'll call out like,
D3.
stand by on D1,
Stand by D2.
And then they'll call out, okay, go to C3, and it'll be like, you suck my battleship, and like nobody over the comms thought that was funny, and it was just horrible. It was a really bad
Mike cussed
situation.
on comms.
And I cussed on comms, which is a big no-no in the
Why?
industry. Because I forgot,
The client's on comms. So the client's calling out shit like he doesn't even know how to call it out. He's just like, can we pick up the light? We need more light. It's
yeah,
like,
go
okay,
over
so-
there to left corner. What do you mean left corner? I'm on a roof. I don't
Yeah.
know where you are.
My left
That's
or
awesome.
your left?
And then we're like, so
Go to the back of the warehouse.
Yep.
which
Where's
skylight?
the
And he's
back?
like, let me get the grid out. And then he would like, before he even fucking call out which grid number it was, he would just be like, all right, now go. Like pull the shade back. And we're like, dude, what the fuck are you?
And we're up on the roof of a warehouse there's nothing inside but people. And so, it's a bunch of almost 200-pound men or over 200-pound men walking around on top of the roof, clomping, or what did you say?
Tiptoeing.
Clamping around up there.
I'm gonna clop the fuck out of it.
Yeah. So we got to walk very gracefully like ninjas to get over these queues.
Toe
and
to heel.
I'm
Toe to
well
heel.
aware of how to be.
It looks like the fucking power walking Olympics up here. It's like, okay, D5, and it's like way the fuck on the other side.
It's a bunch of dudes dressed in black with
just
comms
like-
on and just tiptoeing across the roof.
Shuffle.
I would watch the shit out of the power walking Olympics. I'm just saying,
Nerd.
I'm sure it's only a matter of time before it's an Olympic sport.
right?
I'm sure it is.
There may very well be.
So what's this raptor?
Yeah,
Why
speaking
didn't
of
the
douchebags.
raptor-
Raptor owners.
I happen to know a few Raptor owners, and they're the nicest of people ever. Hello,
I
my
beg to differ.
lovely customers.
I like the way those trucks look.
They're beautiful trucks, and they're
They
very
are.
capable trucks too. They,
As long as you know how to drive them.
I'd love to own a 6.2 Raptor.
which you know. So
Explain.
those 6.2s are actually pretty robust engines. They're great trucks. They will take a fucking beating. They really will. They're the first generation Raptor. It's a big V8. It's beefy all around. And like I said, people abuse the fuck out of them. They're really good trucks. But this one, for some odd reason, came in August.
August.
Okay.
It arrived to us in August
So-
of 2021.
Back order.
Oh, August. No, it's a much longer story than that. I will give you the Reader's Digest version, but it's a much longer story.
And for the record, this is February of 2022, so this came in August of 2021.
Yeah.
Wow.
6 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this truck came in on the hook. Crank no start. And I ended up diagnosing it to... Let me just paint this picture for you.
Please.
So,
Cute laugh there, diagnosing it.
So I had to sell them more diag than the usual diag time because it required some teardown. So I ended up removing the number one spark plug and sticking a bore scope in the cylinder because I performed a relative compression test on the engine with my laptop, and it showed that there was no compression in the number one cylinder. So I
Nice.
stuck a camera down there, and I had someone bump the starter because the piston was all the way at the bottom, and I wanted to see the top of the piston, how it looked like. Well, they bumped the starter, and nothing happened.
Nice.
The starter engaged,
Nice.
but the piston didn't move. So they did it again, and the piston still didn't move. I'm
Well,
like,
there's your problem.
okay. I said, so I took a chance. I held the camera.
here.
So fucked. I had the camera just outside of the...
to happen.
No. I had the camera just outside the spark plug hole, and I said, just crank it. And they're crank, and the piston's not moving. I'm like,
Nice.
all right, there's the problem right there.
Hell yeah.
So,
Diagnosis over. That's a small golf clap
Right.
for you. Diagnosis over.
oh, and the customer had just bought it a month before.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's a 2014. It only had 80,000 miles, so it was a really well taken care of truck. This is one of those weird, like, this doesn't happen to
It
those
wasn't
engines.
because they didn't
is-
take care of it or
It
anything.
is
No, no,
not
no.
often that we have a failure on those 6.2
No.
motors.
That's the first one I've seen at that dealership. I don't know if
Do the
people
Raptors
might
not
try it.
have a 6.2 anymore?
No, they don't. They now have a twin turbo 3.5 V6. So the 6.2 was a big V8. Yeah.
There's no replacement for displacement.
That is absolutely correct, and there is
Fuck, it
no
is.
debate upon that. So
I
I'm sorry.
love my twin turbo V6.
There's no replacement for displacement.
That's what the phrase is.
70s.
Well, okay,
That's true.
If you're talking
Whatever
about
the fuck liters gets 100
An 8 liter with 175 horsepower.
Yeah.
Pulling a 3,000 pound fucking Cadillac.
all about that
just-
displacement.
Yeah,
You should
right.
just come sit next to me.
Do it. Anyways, so the engine was on intergalactic back order. We
Yep.
didn't see the engine. So first off, it took them 3 to 4 weeks to get back to us to tell us that they wanted to move forward. So we finally ordered the parts, and it was on back order for 2.5 months, and the engine finally showed up. And it's not one of those drop everything and do this now. You have other vehicles that have been coming and going that you now need to work this into the schedule. So it took me another month and a half before I finally was able to pull it in. And it's just, it was, oh my God, probably one of the worst jobs I've ever done. I had to get Mikey to help me to put the engine back in because,
Oh, that was the Monday
yes.
that you told
Was it
me
Monday?
oh my god, I don't know.
was
I think it
Tuesday.
was Monday.
Oh my
It
God,
may
I
have been
don't know.
Tuesday. Actually, I think it was Tuesday. But
Honestly, this week has been a blur.
Yeah.
It's just been an absolute blur.
see, coming out, it's like, all right, whatever, fucking yank it. It's replacing the
That
engine
happened
anyways. What do
years
we
ago
give a
for
fuck?
you.
What's that?
Coming out.
Very funny.
Yeah.
Yes. Haha. Giggle.
Giggle. Shut up, Jake.
Jacob.
Jacob.
Jacobo.
We finally got it back in, and I was able to start it today.
What a surprise. The number
Yes.
one piston move.
The number one, all the pistons moved.
Well, yes, that's the ideal thing.
It was a lot of cranking
Yes, all
at
the
first,
pistons.
though, because long story short, I ended up finding somebody pulled the fucking fuel pump fuse. Oh, fuck. It was nowhere in the truck. Somebody just removed the fuse at one point, which we have come to the conclusion that I believe it was one of our other technicians who borrowed the fuse from the vehicle because it had been sitting there for 6 months and never brought one back.
Nice.
Or maybe somebody pulled the fuse doing a relative compression or a manual compression test to not fire the injectors.
But you just hold the accelerator to the floor. You don't need to pull the fuse for that.
But
The accelerator to the floor is a clear flood method. So
Oh, I'm
it
well
doesn't
aware.
make it- okay.
I'm well aware of this.
So no, I did not
Talk to
pull the
me more
fuse to
about
do
clear
that.
flood methods.
How to clear your flooded base.
shenanigans?
Find the button, damn it.
It's over there.
Not over here.
So bottom of the line, it was shit.
Yes.
Yes, bottom of the line, it was shit, but it's not shit anymore. The customer actually stopped by this week.
Nice.
Very nice gentleman, has been completely understanding the entire way. He asked some questions, was not pushy. He was curious as to what we replaced, what
CP or warranty?
CP.
Nice.
Baby. Oh, the best part
God
is
bless him.
no, the best part, the dealer that sold it to him is paying for the repair.
No shit.
Because they
Good-
didn't
good
catch
for
it
the
on
dealer.
their
Because it was
their CPO,
was
whatever.
like
it
30
inspection.
days or
failed
something
within
like
the
that.
30 days of him buying it. So
There you go.
So he's in the clear.
the dealership is paying for the
Customer.
engine and 30 hours of labor.
Attaboy.
30 hours.
Okay, it's not 30 hours. I may have padded it a little bit, but anyways, you get the idea. It's
Yeah, it's
over like
pretty darn
it's
close.
like 25 hours, something
Good job.
stupid like that.
Good job.
Yeah.
I tried to pull the body. Anyway, real quick, I tried to pull the body and it was not cooperating. So this truck has been
You
like
mean you're
nothing
trying to
but
pop the cab?
yes, thank
Yeah,
you. I
you
was
gotta-
trying to remove the cab from
Yeah.
the frame, the chassis, and it was not cooperating. So I had to abandon ship and ended up having to remove the front end and pull it out the front.
And then, so if you, we're all familiar with popping cabs on vehicles on the trucks,
They
right?
don't know what trucks are.
What?
They don't know what trucks are.
Yeah, it's not just a
Jake and Allie don't
with
speak
a
truck.
long trunk.
What
in
is
the
this
The
back.
one
truck
parked
that you
out
mean?
front by
Right.
the mailbox, that's a truck.
It's the super sexy truck.
So for the cab mounts on this specific vehicle,
Eric's
You,
truck, you
you
guys.
forget we still have to service
my
those
truck.
shitty little B series.
Oh, that's right. So they do have.
what's wrong with Rangers?
What's wrong? Sorry, dude. That
what
is
it
not a
is.
Ranger.
You guys don't send them out to the
It's a Ranger.
It is
No.
a Ranger with a different badge.
No, I know.
But yeah, those
I
body
wish we
mounts,
could send them out to
the,
Ford.
the cage nuts, the captured nuts, to access them
Captured
if they
nuts.
spin,
Phrasing.
you have to drill a hole in the floor.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not a fun time on those. old
Right.
days.
So the nuts that were on the other side of the body bolts were starting to spin when I was trying to remove the
You mean
bolts.
these nuts?
Those nuts. Badoots.
So, since
Jake,
And the only way to access those nuts to put a ratchet
Yes.
on them
Do
is
you
to
like
drill a
tapes
hole in the
and
floorboard.
oh yeah, do you like tapes and CDs?
Yeah.
you
Are we?
have to
Am
say
I allowed
it.
to bait them?
I
You
guess.
have to say it because I don't have one.
I'm gonna tape these nuts to, or I'm gonna tape my dick to your forehead so you can see these nuts.
Do you want to do that one more time?
Yeah, tape my dick to your forehead so you can see these
No,
nuts.
see, I don't like that delivery. You have to be like, so you can see these nuts.
Allie's
That's
more
how
excited
it
than I
has to
am.
be.
He was more of a gentleman.
Yes.
Thank
No,
you,
you know
Thank
what?
Jakey.
If you're doing dick
Gentle dick placement.
That's fine. I don't mind a gentle placement of the dick, but I do want to slap every once in a while.
Since
Anyways,
gotta be like-
since Eric has the floor, you were gone. Give the
I
listeners
missed
why you
all
were
of
gone.
you guys. I'm sorry. This is going to be a lengthy podcast with my yapping. I'll make it quick. I went
No, we
on
love-
a trip
we love it.
for David's birthday.
I don't
last
pay you for
week.
nothing.
Hi, David. Sorry,
Don't get
you
paid, bitch.
worded that wrong. I don't pay you anything.
I'm sorry. I'll get that better next time.
We went on a road trip for David's birthday, and we drove out to Vegas. We left last Thursday afternoon, and we came back on Sunday. It was a wonderful time. We're like low key Vegas people when we go.
I like Vegas.
How much time do you spend away from the room? Are you like
all
out
day.
okay.
All
okay.
day. Yeah, we'll come back like between like plans, if you will.
Yep.
And maybe take an hour nap, and then we're gone.
Okay.
So like we leave in the morning, we'll go have brunch, and then we'll walk around and we'll do the shops and do the things and then gamble and then come back to the room, take a nap, and then we'll get ready and then we'll go have dinner and then we'll go to the bar or whatever, and we did the gay bar
I
thing.
need to go gambling again. I miss
I want
Vegas.
to go.
We just play the slot machines. I don't know how to
really?
play any of the card games.
Oh,
or
dude,
roulette or
we need
anything
to
like that.
go. Oh, roulette's a
I
blast.
want you to show me how to do all that, because all we do is I play penny slots. Don't let me play when I'm drunk. Oh
Don't
my
let
God.
me play when I'm drunk.
It's dangerous.
Oh my God. So the first night we got there, we were drinking these lovely beverages right here.
So
it was
good.
just David and I before our friends met up with us. By the way, shout out to Alan fucking Grimsley.
What
Please say
the
hi. Please say hi to Alan, everyone.
Hi,
so
Alan.
he is one of my really good friends from Phoenix that met us out there.
Pahonix.
And yes, Pahonix.
Phonics.
And I learned
Hooked on phonics.
he is a very avid listener.
Thank
He
you.
loves listening to us.
Thank you, Alan.
Every week.
Hi, buddy.
He was
Thank you, Alan.
making comments of like previous episodes, like several weeks back that I hadn't even remembered.
Who's his favorite podcast member?
Me, of course.
Of course.
I have the biggest ass. We love you, Alan. Thank you so much for listening.
Thanks for the support, dude.
Phrasing.
Yes. But yeah, it was a good trip.
What was
a
your
nice
favorite
drive.
part?
Probably the last night for David's birthday, Saturday night into Sunday morning. It was a chill night at the bar. We got there
A
probably.
chill night at the bar.
We got there at like 11:30 and we didn't leave till like 4. And then we went back to the hotel. We got Johnny Rockets in the hotel.
Nice.
Nice.
Dope.
Was in bed by like 5, and we got a late checkout. We were able to check out by
Ooh,
2:30
lucky.
Oh, wow. That is a late checkout.
because he's platinum status.
Daddy.
What,
Yeah, daddy
Right?
is fuck.
Daddy is fuck.
what hotel were you at?
We were at Bally's, which is
Okay, yeah.
I've never stayed there.
Isn't that a gym?
It's no longer. Yes, it is a gym.
Used to be.
But
Is
it
it
is no
still a
longer
gym?
going to be
Welcome
Bally's.
to Bally's Total Fitness.
Jesus Christ, they're going to renovate it to the Horseshoe, which has
Oh,
something.
to be like the old, because didn't there used to
yes,
be an old
yes,
horseshoe?
yes.
Well, there's a lot of
On,
crabs
like,
in that place, so the
Fremont.
horseshoe crabs.
but it's where's the fuck?
Horseshoe crabs. I'm there.
This bit.
Do you know because of horseshoe crabs, we can think like they use horseshoe crab blood to like test vaccines and shit.
Yep.
So thank you, horseshoe crabs, for your blood.
COVID.
Jeez, except that one. All except that one.
Blue
Well,
blood.
that's an RNA vaccine, so it's like different.
I'm not sciencing.
So, anyways,
I'm glad you had fun, but I'm
Thank
glad
you. I missed you guys
I'm glad
very
you're,
much.
I'm glad you're back, dude.
and for those who were listening last week, I did call in.
Yes, you
Yes.
did.
Did have a quick phone call to you guys while
That
you
was-
were
Our
recording.
That was
special
fun.
Vegas
You
correspondent.
you could hear the strip ambiance behind you.
We were walking through the mall when I called you guys.
Oh, really?
Caesar's?
David was doing some window shopping. No, at the Miracle Mile, which
Okay.
is at Planet Hollywood, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think
So-
so.
it was a good time. Anyways, I'm back. Here I am.
Yeah.
Before we swap over, have you ever been to the Cosmo? Like their rooms?
No,
that's a nice hotel.
You know, just the name alone is like super gay, and I want to go.
Oh, you need to go to the Chandelier Bar. It's the shit.
It is
It's
pretty dope.
So cool.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
We did see a
been a while
drag
for-
show. We did see Amy. We saw RuPaul's Drag Race live.
This is just for Amy.
Yeah.
You better
That was
listen
just
to
for
the live.
for Amy. But I have to confess, I did FaceTime Allie and Jake in
Yes.
the middle of the show.
And he FaceTimes me and he puts his finger up
said-
to his lips like,
I muted the video because
Yeah,
I know
we
she
muted
wouldn't
it.
keep her mouth shut.
yeah, we muted it.
Behind it, she's like, "Oh my god, so much fun!"
So I had you guys see some of the show that we were watching.
Wait, so you pirated a show?
Sell it.
They did actually, to be honest, there were no signs. They not once during the introduction say that you couldn't use recording equipment or
I
phones.
think it's implied like you don't shout in the library.
No, trust
no
me, they
flash
always-
photography.
No flash. They didn't even say that.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, they wanted you to take pictures and video.
If you ever have the opportunity, the last time I was at the Cosmo was in one of the penthouses.
Okay.
That place is dope.
I can imagine. I have a friend who stays there regularly.
I also, what's the day club? Rehab?
Was that,
Wow,
was that the
sounds
Costco?
appropriate.
Again, a horrible name for a
Wait,
club.
that's
No,
the MGM?
but we did go
No,
to a
yeah,
day club
called Rehab.
Oh, I'm well aware. They what do they call it? The celebrity rehab on MTV or something like that?
No,
Well,
With Kurt
yes,
Loder
Yes,
or whatever.
but
that
different.
is the thing,
It's
but
just a
no.
pool party called Rehab.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's at the MGM.
And
That's where I almost ripped my nipples off that I was telling you
oh
guys
my
about
God.
that one time.
And before we go
I
on to
had
the
just met Jake.
yeah, the whole
And I
top peels
flashed
off.
the whole party because
Yeah.
I'm short as fuck and
And-
I tried to push myself up into the island.
Before we go on, take it from somebody who usually knows the rules and regulations of certain things. Don't drink too much when you're at those those clubs. Because when I hopped into the pool, somebody had shattered a glass, and I landed on top of a broken glass inside of their pool and gashed the
He,
whole
like,
bottom of my
cut
foot
his
open.
foot, like,
and because
clean open.
I was fucked up,
You had quite a gash.
they took me into the back room and
Funny.
patched me up and
Funny.
everything was all fine and dandy. However, if I wasn't so goddamn inebriated, I could have threatened to sue that place and gotten some serious
yeah,
perks.
we could have gotten that umbrella that was like
you
wouldn't get
$700
room
for
comped.
free.
But
At
see, if
least
you,
get the room comped.
Oh, I'd get more than that, dude. I was losing a lot of blood because I had so much fucking alcohol in me. Like,
See-
they had the whole EMT team on me, like, we really need to stop this guy's foot from bleeding.
So you were overserved and injured yourself on the
Correct.
property.
Correct.
Where is the customer states podcast lawyer?
Yeah,
shit, yeah.
Overruled.
He's on
not quite.
on retainer.
Sustained.
Sustained.
So what's remind me,
Evidentiary support.
Allie? Do you remember our bet?
Yes, I do remember our bet. Our bet was on whether
What the labor ops code was.
Yes. No, it wasn't the labor ops code. It was the time allotted
Yeah.
I
for
thought it
a
was the labor
noise
ops
and
code.
harshness diagnosis.
Correct.
0.7.
S00009
Yes.
XDX.
0.9.
The labor operation. And you,
Yeah, you
said,
said it.
what?
I said 1.9.
And I said
1.9.
1.8 or point.
You said
You said
You said
1.8 or
1.8.
1.7.
correct.
And we said 1.8.
And it's
Jake said
0.9.
1.9.
we were both wrong. So wait, here's a
No, I was pretty sure you said 0.9 and she said 0.7.
no. So I said we'll have to go back, but I'm pretty sure I said 0.9. She
Yes.
said like 1 point something less, but it's 0.9. The 1.9 that we were confused about is EGR diagnosis.
Oh my god.
Yep.
You were like on the money with that, Mikey. What the fuck?
So
Mike.
He usually lets us go like a couple minutes over.
I'm sorry. We're gonna.
I know this first half of the podcast was me gabbing.
No,
the whole
it's
time.
amazing.
I love you,
because
Eric.
that's what we
I
wanna
love you
hear.
guys too.
My
I
life
hope our
is not
listeners do
exciting.
as well.
I do papers and then I go home and I say hi to my dogs and then I fall asleep. That's what I do.
That's not entirely true. We do dinner and then we play some video games.
Yeah, but no
I've
one
called
cares
you guys
about
during
that.
dinner at times.
Yes.
You love to call me during dinner.
I do.
Last time
I don't
you
know
called
how
me, I
that.
was
That's like
making
3 times I've called
ravioli.
you. Yes.
That's like my mom always has that. For whatever reason, he calls you at dinner. My mom always somehow knows when I'm in the fucking bathroom.
Oh my god.
She's like, "Why didn't you answer my call? I'm taking a fucking leak."
Speaking of the bathroom, we need
Speaking
to
of which-
thank our sponsors very much. So
Mike-
Nick Lowridge,
What that
Why is that
translates
the
to is Mike
bathroom?
needs to take a piss.
Nick Lowridge, Ray Moon, Travis Ferris, all those lovely people.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
We will get back to you shortly after these commercial breaks.
Messages.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Whatever. I'll fix it in post.
No,
No,
you
you
won't.
won't.
Fine, leave it alone.
Don't touch it. Mike, what are you eating? That looks amazing.
Oh, this? It's just a delicious Elsinore burrito from El Ranchito Taco Shop.
Is that nacho cheese sauce and hot Cheetos?
Nacho cheese, hot Cheetos, and their mouth-watering carne asada. And I'm dipping it in their creamy guac.
Creamy guac. Yum.
Giggity.
I guess this is a great time to remind everyone that if they're ever in the Inland Empire area, visit Ray at El Ranchito Taco Shop.
Yeah, totally. Check them out on Facebook.com/Ranchito Elsinore.
Or on their Instagram at Ranchito Elsinore.
Now I want me some Elsinore burrito and some of that creamy guac.
Giggity.
I can always give you some of my creamy guac, Jake. Just ask.
El Ranchito Taco Shop, Lake Elsinore.
More than just great Mexican food.
Papa Mau Mau.
Papa Uma Mau Mau. And we're back. Welcome back to Customer States Podcast, where we'd like to thank our sponsors, Nick Lowridge and Travis Ferris and Raymond and all the other people that keep the lights on.
Yes, thank you, everyone. If you couldn't tell, we're back.
We are.
We are here.
We are here. I'm queer.
And get used to it.
Yep.
Amen, sis.
So welcome back to Customer States Podcast.
I'm thirsty, bitches.
We will be popping over beverages.
Oh
Oh, I popped early.
That's fine.
Typical Jacob.
You just shot your juice across the floor, Mike.
You
Yeah,
guys
well, at least
need-
didn't get on the soundboard.
You guys need me to help clean up?
No.
no! Oh my god!
I think we should be okay. We've got the Paw Patrol on it currently behind us in the video. Maybe.
Jesus.
Paw Patrol.
Into the
Yeah,
thick of
there's
it.
3 dogs in the house right now. So if there's interruptions during
that
the
is a
podcast,
children's
that's
show.
yeah.
Did you know that?
What?
Did you know that was a children's show?
Still is.
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol.
What? No, you said children. What is that?
It's a children's show.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
very
like
funny.
little humans.
Miniature humans.
Miniature
Yes,
humans,
tiny
yes.
humans.
That's when your goo turns into humans.
My
I want to ring a bell.
You
but
should,
we can't.
dude.
No.
You can,
You're bro-
dude. Thank you.
It's a
Okay.
goo
How dare you?
band.
It's AKA Brogurt.
Yes.
Oh, you know, we're gonna piss you off. I'm not recording right now.
Are you really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. I was going to say.
I will jump across this table.
Mikey, psych out. Okay,
Low key, I was fine with that.
so continuing on with our automotive
Wow,
podcast.
dude. That was good.
Oh, thank you.
Do that
Oh
again.
my god.
Wow.
That's
pretty spot
really
on.
impressive. I honestly thought that there was
Like, speak with your sexually androgynous voice.
hello.
That is not an androgynous voice at all.
I don't know how to do that. I haven't practiced yet.
I
Anyway,
don't know how to do it.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Pat.
so
Hi,
we had
Hi, I'm Paul.
So we had a guest on a few weeks ago, and he was the host of Flat Rate Tech Podcast.
What up, Billy?
Oh my god.
And
Billy.
so, you know, I love all of his episodes, and you should definitely go check out his podcast, Flat Rate Tech Podcast.
I really enjoy it, actually.
It's really good. It's hilarious. He's got like a very dry, like monotone sense about him, but I love that. I love that humor. He's straight and to the point, and sometimes, you know, I'm not.
Thank you, Kevin.
Sometimes
forget
I'm not
about
a
the hand
straight.
motion.
Get the balls.
Yeah,
Sometimes I'm not a straight shooter, but I do love his approach. And on his podcast,
From the
he had-
back. Swallow the gravy.
Oh my god, you guys, do you realize that Mike has edited all of this out?
Please leave it.
That takes time.
Oh, my God.
Okay, we get it. We like Flat Rate Tech Podcast.
Billy is pretty legit, though.
Yes, thank you, Billy.
Yep. Thank you,
So
Billy.
anyway,
Anyways, back to your comment.
all of that is getting edited out.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No.
I cannot use that.
Majority vote.
Yep,
Don't
sorry.
care.
We
Cannot
win.
use that.
What does Kevin count?
Why can't you use that?
Either way, it's 3
wild
versus
card.
1. Ah, thank you.
Wild card, bitches.
Don't you dare edit
That
that.
breaks to this fucking van.
This is all okay.
That would be
Alright, so
unforgivable. But anyways, back to your story about the comment.
So he had said that in his in one of his episodes, he had talked about how he calls one of the porters R2D2 because
Yeah.
of his shortened stature, shall we say?
Oh, I gotcha.
And
Nice.
and when we had him on the show, I wanted to talk to him about it, but of course, you know, I got a little
We all got a little inebriated.
That was
got a little bit
quite an
excited.
episode.
That
That
was a
was-
great episode.
And once again, it has hella views
Hella
and
views.
listens.
But yeah, I wanted to tell him that I really appreciated that R2D2 comment, and I am going to start using it in the shop officially starting today to refer to our one porter. I don't want to specifically name his name, but
We need to use that for Willie.
So wait, we'll just call the porter Mario.
Mario.
I don't want to name
So-
his name, but I'm going to start calling him R2D2 because it's great. He's super helpful. He's always scooting around somewhere, and it's like, you know, Eric, do the voice.
80%.
You should just call him Mario.
80% of the year he'll be R2D2, but let me tell you, when it starts raining outside, he goes, because he's of small stature, he gets his raincoat, which is your man with the big yellow hat, bright yellow, Curious George.
Wait,
Oh, he's like
raincoat.
fish sticks and shit.
wait a minute.
Yeah,
wouldn't
the
the
fish sticks man.
wouldn't the rain hit him last
Gordon,
anyways?
are you talking about Gordon?
right.
Yeah. Gordon.
So this bright yellow raincoat that on a normal person it goes down just past your ass or your kneecaps, you know, it goes down to his ankles. So and he walks around with the hood up and this raincoat on.
It's like a trench coat, like a rain
He
trench
looks
coat.
like a minion. He looks like a minion walking around the door.
You should just hand him keys and be like, "Oh,
Banana.
Wait.
Banana.
Banana.
So a very very funny story about this man again. And he's a great man. I really appreciate everything that he does in the dealership. But when he got hired on, I have to.
He will never hear this, by the way.
I'm well aware of that, Eric. Thank you. But when he got hired on, this is why I'm telling the story.
Right.
But when he got hired on, he comes to me to get his uniforms orders put in, right? So he's like, "Oh, do you have like a tape measure? I want to like measure my pants and stuff." I'm like,
What?
"Man, I got a ruler in my toolbox.
Measure.
I need a tape measure."
Because he's never bought a pair of pants in his life.
I got a rangefinder in the fucking Ranger.
I need a
motherfucking
micrometer
Ford
for the
Ranger.
pant legs. Thank you.
Is that a fuck Ford Ranger?
Hashtag sell the bell.
Yes.
Sell it.
Shout out to all the truckers in fucking Canada.
If you want to hashtag sell the bell, visit customerstatespodcast.com to get yours or today.
.com.
50% off stickers.
Customerstates.com.
Anyways, for your story about that was it. He asked you for a fucking like tape measure.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, he asked me for a tape measure to measure his pants size, and I made the joke.
I like how there was a
him in
pause. I
person.
like how there was a pause there. Tape measure to measure his pants.
To measure his pants, and I made the joke to him, like, in person that
I'm
I don't need a
sorry,
tape
our
measure,
uniform
it's a
company
ruler.
doesn't produce children's sizes.
Oh my god! Have you let him know he's part of the Lollipop Guild?
Oh my God.
We represent the Lollipop Guild.
So try ordering a uniform for a petite girl
Yeah.
for the first time ever.
Nasty Asia.
Nasty Asia.
That was very interesting.
Yeah, that took her like 6 months to get her uniforms.
Do you have a size Neo NICU?
Oh my god.
It's like a,
It's fucking the tiniest thing I could think of.
I don't know what that means.
The NICU is the
No, I don't know that we have to explain it any further.
Well, you don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is. It's the
baby-
infant like
baby ward.
baby ICU.
Why did you guys give
at the
me a like?
hospital.
That's fucked up. That's the smallest thing I could think of.
No, it's fine.
It sounded
fine.
more.
It was funny.
It sounded more horrible than it
No.
actually
No.
was.
It's
It's the baby ICU.
what is it? Neonatal intensive care unit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're like flexing on your abilities to do acronyms.
I guess.
And speaking of flexing, Eric,
NAFTA.
Oh God.
NAMBLA.
Yeah. I was flexing for a couple weeks on a flex.
Fubar.
Yeah.
Oh, nicely done.
Yeah, thank you. Well, thank you, Michael. We had this flex come in.
That's the first time I've heard him say Michael in an endearing way.
I was going to say the same thing, actually. I was hoping nobody caught that. but
I
you
caught
did.
that. You said
Damn
Michael.
it.
I'm like, whoa.
I heard it and I wanted to gloss over it because I still feel extremely uncomfortable.
I feel dirty. Why?
it's okay.
Why was Michael
It's okay.
endearing? Ugh.
It was borderline sexy.
we have a car podcast.
Me too.
Michael.
Oh, my God.
Jake, I'm
What?
questioning.
Why did you think it was me? It was Eric.
Anyways, moving on. We had this flex come in that was running, quote unquote, noisy. So it had this ratcheting, clacking noise while it was running.
Ratchet.
Yeah. Customer took it to a private shop to have the water pump replaced. And on these engines specifically, you know all about them, Jakey.
Yes.
The water pump is behind the timing cover inside the engine.
Hooray.
And it's transverse engine, so you have to, excuse me, there's
Bless
only
you.
like this much room between the frame rail and the front engine cover to take it off. Long story short, he brought it in. We told him it was from the repair they did. we recommended he take it back because he right off the bat was on the hook for 14 hours of labor. And if you paid thousands of dollars for this other shop to do it, you should probably take it back to them.
You should take it back
right.
to them. It's their problem.
So he took it back to them. This was back in October.
I remember this one.
He took it back to them, and it sat there until December. They didn't touch it.
See, this is the difference between a Ford shop and a Mazda shop, where you guys.
We're professionals.
Well, yeah. No,
Hashtag sell the bell.
First off, no argument there. That is like comparing apples to oranges to Mazda to Ford. I will not argue that one bit. However, like how you said, that's the difference. You guys will service that shit. When we have like the old CX-9s, it's like engine, done, period. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't service that, dude.
Oh my God.
Mazda will not send us parts to service that. When you go through the parts catalog to order that, you got the little black star in the actual parts catalog, non-serviceable item.
You're kidding me.
Can I come work for Mazda?
Yeah.
So they won't warranty. They don't want to warranty it. That's why they say it's not serviceable.
So here's the fun part. If it is warrantable, it's the whole engine. Even if the water pump goes out, whole engine assembly.
But I'm saying if they were to do that repair, they don't want to warranty that because it's too much risk opening it up.
Correct.
Wow. I do those in my sleep.
We do not crack anything open.
I love doing those water pumps.
Period.
It's cake for me.
We don't crack anything open. It is not. The black star is God when it comes to my tech. Well, not death, but the black star is God to my technicians. When they're going in to do one of those repairs and they're going over the diagram just to make sure the proper part, they see that black star, they're like, whoopee,
yes!
20 hours.
Log block.
Yeah. Log block.
No. Shit.
Well, my job is done here. I will order parts and wait for them to come in.
Correct. And the good thing is they're on back order.
2 years later.
And see, and that's why the techs got so pissed off when the head replacements became a thing through Mazda. That was
no black star.
That was foreign as shit to all of them. They knew how to do it, but once that repair came, before it was the same thing. It was a black star. It was unserviceable. It was like, just replace the block, no big deal, everybody's happy. Now they're starting to slowly go from the top down and start to dig into things where it's like, oh, you can just do the lifters. You can just do the head. You can just do this gasket. And they're pissed because it pays dick. I mean, we talked about this. I mean, for a head replacement to be 7.4 hours is crap.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, totally know what you mean. But like I said, I do that in my sleep. I enjoy doing those jobs. But he took it, and then it sat there for a month and a half at the other shop, and he said, fuck this. And he took it out. He said, I just want my car back. I don't care what it takes. Just fix it. And, you know, the advisor tried to give him the speech like, oh, well, it's going to cost you this much later.
Right.
He's like, I don't care. Just fix it. That's all I care about. So I ended up tearing it down, and there was a plethora of things wrong. So it wasn't just one or two things.
Plethora.
You have a lot of one-time use parts. You're supposed to replace the valve cover gaskets every time.
Stretch bolts.
Yes. Torque to yield bolts. Intake manifold gaskets. All that good stuff.
Yield bolts. It's the
well,
bane of my existence.
You know, for the camshaft sprockets, the phasers, whatever, you know, those are all torque to yield, crankshaft pulley, the crankshaft front seal, the valve cover gaskets, the intake manifold I mean, everything. There's like one-time use parts, a ton of stuff that's involved in it. It's not just the physical part that
so
you're
the funny thing about that, though, is that they reused one valve cover gasket.
Only
just one. They reused one.
The other one was on back order.
Maybe.
Yeah, right?
Maybe.
Pretty much.
Well, no.
Fuck it, we'll just put the other one on.
No, I don't believe so because they used a specific brand of gasket, which is blue in color on the other valve cover. And they changed the stupid gaskets around the bolts.
Oh yeah,
you never change those. They never leak. Like that's not a thing. You never have to change
the
them.
old 6-liter valve cover gasket sets used to come with those. Like, who does that?
Right, you don't need to because they never leak. It's very super freaking rare that you have to. But just because they come in the box doesn't mean you need to replace them. Anyway, so they only replaced all that stuff on one valve cover. The engine was puking oil out of the front cover, by the way, because
Puking, you say?
it was puking. Because they didn't clean the sealing surface properly, and they used the incorrect liquid silicone on the front cover as well.
It was not the gray silicone.
It was the gray silicone that they used.
You're not supposed to use the gray
You're not
silicone.
supposed to. That's for differential cover.
We have to use the gray silicone for our head seal.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Well, our gray silicone was originally developed for diesel engines, I believe.
Yes,
But,
I think so.
Yeah,
The
TA29.
I don't know
It's
much about
29 is-
silicone, but I do know
I use
that
it on
I'm only
transmissions.
allowed
Yes.
to charge 0.2% of a tube.
Correct.
Because a tube costs $100 and 0.2 costs $20. So every single
math. Good
reseal
math.
that we do, I write off $80.
Wow.
Isn't that magical?
You know what Ford makes you do is they make you pay for an entire tube, and then you have to turn in what you don't use back into the parts
So
department.
that's what we're supposed to do.
Who's
But it
the
doesn't get
leader on
turned back
judging how
in.
much is in the tube?
It doesn't get turned
right.
back
No, no,
in. It stays at the tech's bay or
Yep.
whatever,
I need a
and then
little
it
bit of-
dries out, and then it's not usable anymore. So they need another tube.
Okay, so like I need a little bit of anti-seize because when the workshop manual tells me to replace the transmission, I have to take the wheels off. And when I put the wheels back on, I need to use anti-seize on the lug nuts and the threads of the wheel studs to make sure that nothing seizes up.
Okay.
So I have
The
to charge
hub.
out an entire tube of anti-seize XL2. And all of a sudden now I look like Kanye West covered in. I'm sorry. Is that too soon?
Easy.
No, not at all.
So, Yee, I'm sorry.
It's Yee. That's right.
Wait,
He's
we've
now
shortened
Yee.
it?
He's only going by Yee now.
This is like a freaking
He's ridiculous. He's
P.
fucking
Diddy
ridiculous.
than just Diddy situation.
Yee!
Get the fuck
It's
out of
just love.
What?
Yeah, Sean Combs is going by the name Love.
What?
this is
when
a
did that happen?
Again, this is a Snoop Lion situation.
Does Questlove know that he's coming for him or something? Or
I'm sure there's
The player formerly known
Questlove
as
is chill as
Mousecop.
shit. Like,
What
he
the
doesn't
fuck?
care. Okay. Anyways,
Yeet.
that fucking tube of shit is bullshit.
And it is, and it's not meant to be used on front covers. So what I also found out once I got the front cover off was they used a metal wire wheel on a die grinder to clean off the old silicone.
Nice.
And they took
Wait,
off.
so wouldn't that fuck up the surface?
They
it
took
did.
off so much material
It leaked.
that yes, it did leak. So it's the sealing surface of the front cover is a flat surface, and then it has a beveled edge.
Yep.
Okay.
For the silicone to squish over and down. You know what I mean? It was now just a completely flat surface all the way around.
Fuck yeah, boy.
They had taken off so much material that it wasn't sealing.
So when you
properly.
looked at it, you could see like the squish.
no, it was just flat all the way
it
around.
was,
Like,
yeah, there was
It
like
was-
a chamfered edge before, and
No-
they had
no
ground
bevel.
that all
No.
the way.
What was that word?
was called
Chamfered?
chamfered.
Oh.
Same as bevel.
So I had to
Okay.
replace the front timing cover as well. So long story short, I ended up diagnosing it to a bad phaser, and oh god, I had to disassemble it twice. I forgot. So the phaser was
are speaking Vietnamese.
he needed a lot more than that. The customer, if you suspect it, replace it. That's what he wanted us to do. All right, cool. So I'm not just going to replace that one phaser. We're going to replace all 4 phasers.
Me as a
with
service
Ford parts.
Me as a service advisor. Replace it, you say?
I had to replace the water pump again that they just replaced because it was an aftermarket pump used, and I can't get a gasket for that.
Let's get some Ford parts
And
on
it's
there.
a one-time use part.
Yep.
Or one-time use part for the gasket.
Yep.
So I put a new water pump on it. I put 4 new phasers on it. I had to replace the timing cover, reassemble it with all the new gaskets and seals and all that shit, get it running, and now instead of 2 noises, it's just 1. And I was pretty sure it was coming from the timing chain tensioner because I was very familiar with that noise.
Does it sound like two
Specific
ferrets going at
F-150
it?
that Mikey knows what I'm talking about.
Are you talking about when the timing chain gets loose and hits the top of the cover?
No, not at all. I'll get to what that noise is in a minute. So I'm pissed because
Mike's laughing like a schoolgirl.
assembling and disassembling this engine is not an easy job. Yeah, I do it in my sleep, but I don't want to do it again. The one thing I hate about that job is cleaning the cover. I hate cleaning the cover in the engine. It's the worst part of that entire job. So I disassemble it again, and I was pretty sure it was a timing chain tensioner, and I pulled it off, and I confirmed that it was a timing chain tensioner, which had been replaced
Nice.
by the other shop. It was an aftermarket timing chain tensioner. I don't know what happened, but when you're resetting these timing chain tensioners in a vise, you have to make sure it's secured in there when you compress the piston so that it doesn't slip out of the vise and pop apart and just
Oh my God.
grenade parts everywhere. There's several parts inside of the plunger that need to go back in there. And one of those parts, it's a little spacer that sits at the end of the spring So you have the spring, then you have the spacer, then you have the plunger.
Okay.
The spacer was missing. So every time the chain was coming around, the oil pressure wasn't enough to take up that gap.
Right.
So it was rattling the entire time. But it was a brand new tensioner. So why the hell did they have to recompress it at one point? Anyways, put a new tensioner in it.
Aftermarket shops.
Yeah.
Yep.
They had broken off an exhaust. So what's funny is this shop had thought that the noise had something to do with the head. So they sold the customer a valve job.
Nice.
Oh.
That I later learned they
Super cheap.
disassembled the engine and removed the head to have the valves replaced, which, not to say it's impossible, but that doesn't happen on these engines. These are solid engines through and through.
Not that engine.
And so they had broken an exhaust stud and they just left it open. They didn't replace the stud. So he had an exhaust leak too.
You know, with tearing that down for a while, we were seeing, for whatever reason, and it ended up being the same shop that we finally deduced that it was coming from. And we were having,
I hope those people are watching the YouTube video.
we had a bunch.
Love you.
Hi, Kevin.
We had a bunch of Miatas come through the shop, older Miatas, for all basically the same thing. It's like we had, some type of noise. It ended up being the timing chain, and they did the same thing. Remove that, replace the timing chain, all the tensioners. They took it apart, tried to rebuild the head, tried to clean off the valves, all that, do the walnut spray, blah, blah, blah. The thing that with the aftermarket shops is they were removing the VVT and putting it back on.
Okay.
And it shot the springs that were inside of the grooves of the VVT. It's little tiny U springs that sit inside of the grooves of the VVT.
Right.
The minute you pull those off,
They were disassembling them? You never opened those up.
correct.
Yeah,
So
that's not
this same shop was cracking open the VVTs every single time and
What
putting
is
them on.
wrong with
So
you?
the springs were missing, everything was missing. They slapped that back on, put it all together, and we can't get the fucking timing right.
That's not warranty.
Oh my God. How long did that go on for?
We had 4 Miatas in total, and that was a span of about 7 or 8 months.
Jesus.
And when that happened, a close buddy of mine who's actually rebuilding my Roadrunner is the one that we sent the head off to, because he rebuilt the whole heads. Amazing fabricator, went through, made sure everything was solid, all that.
Right.
Brought it back to us in the condition it should be, and then we had to break it. Well, you're going to need a new timing chain, you're going to need new tensioners, you're going to need a whole new VVT and everything. And we finally found out it was this shop, and we ended up figuring this out and telling all of these people, because the Miata groups are tight knit.
Yeah.
Please let everyone do not
go
go to this shop. So, yeah, they were literally cracking them open.
Did you guys confront the shop about it?
Nope.
Oh my God.
Nope.
So you ended up eating that shit, or did you sell the parts?
We sold the parts. Because Miata owners will drop dimes on their cars. And
Really?
oh yeah, big time.
It's not Mazda's fault that happened.
And that's the thing. So, and when we told them, it's like, look, we can get this right and cherry again, but you're going to have to do this. Granted, I'm pretty sure every single one of them went back to that shop and attempted something.
Yeah.
So, actually, one of the customers who I got to be pretty close with, he's like, "Oh yeah, these guys have a massive bar case on them.
Wow.
Massive
Good.
bar case." So there's that.
Our Super Duty owners are the same way as your Miata owners. They will drop fucking dime on their trucks.
Yep.
I actually have one in front of my bay right now, right, Mikey? A giant lifted F350 with a 6-liter on it.
It's white.
It is white, and the customer didn't bat an eye to the $10,000
Oh.
Well, because it's a diesel, and you have
It
to
is-
pay to
yeah.
play with
When you own a
diesel.
6-liter
Yeah.
Super Duty, you have to have a nest egg put away.
Duty.
You have to have a nest egg put away to repair those vehicles.
Listen,
And
the
these
later
customers-
ones have, and the higher mileage ones have had all the goodies put on them that
Quote,
make
unquote,
them
bulletproof.
well, yes.
What
bulletproof.
what year's the one you're working on?
It's an 04.
Oh, 4. Good.
That's before the cutoff. That's on the 03, 04 is if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Well, I have
there?
Yeah, what's going on? Mike has a... Okay, wait.
What's in the box?
I was going to say Mike has a package.
So
I want to see Mike. What's in your big package?
so really quickly,
Well, I was going to say Mike has a package, and I was like, wait, should I word it that way?
I'm actually holding Dale's package right now.
Oh, Dale.
Oh,
Hey, Dale.
Dale's package is quite
Dale, I
adequate
like
in my
your
hands.
package.
Mike is supporting Dale's package.
It looks
right
really
now.
big in your hands.
Yeah. But before we do that,
Sorry
I
for
do
my
want
laugh.
to mention one more time because we're getting towards the end of the episode, and this segment might take a bit because I want to revel in the glory that is going
Okay.
to happen right now.
All right.
However, the dealer drama story that
Yes.
we had teased
Yes.
earlier.
Yes.
Jake has offered $10 of his hard-earned money. It is up to you to claim it.
Breaking
you,
the name over here.
So
Breaking the bank.
we're going to keep doing it for a little bit to collect a good amount of stories.
And to,
We had a few submissions.
right. And here, to make it a
I
little bit
want
better,
something crazy. I want something earth-shattering.
I'll up it to $30.
Oh my!
Whoa.
Shit. Send in your stories, ladies and gentlemen.
Hashtag sell the bell.
I will up it to $30 bucks.
wanna-
I got to
Don't
say,
wanna
that's what
up
I
it
appreciate about you.
That is what I appreciate about you.
I will.
love you, babe.
Officially here, I will up it to $30.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, damn.
So,
I
okay.
do declare.
Listen.
Perfect.
I really want to hear some drama.
Yeah.
Shut up and open the box.
No, I make you guys wait for what's in the box.
I want to see what's in your box.
It's okay.
So I just want to say that part of the reason why I need this drama is because I cannot share with the listeners all this crazy fucking drama at
Were you
my
going to say
dealership.
scrumptious?
You have to be like, you can't be extremely vulnerable. You have to be a little bit reserved. And so when we share our crazy stories and things like that, you guys have crazy, there's always
expect
somebody
the same
bigger
from
and
you,
better than
assholes.
you.
I can't share that
yeah.
that stuff because you know me, like probably there's a good amount of people that listen to this that know where I work. And I can't share that. So I need you to share it.
She
with
wants
us.
to live vicariously
Because
through
you
Yes.
can truly be anonymous.
Also, I'm a petty bitch, and I want to hear all of the drama that's
She's
out
a
there.
total petty bitch.
That makes two of us.
Send us
Right?
your dealer drama stories or any other stories
It
to
can be-
customerstatespodcast@gmail.com.
$30 is on the line.
$30 is online. It's as simple as that.
And, even if it's not like, all the ATF came to our dealership and subpoenaed
still wanna hear
everyone
'em.
or whatever. Like,
Because
get creative.
this is
we'll
my
like
this
it.
is my choice. This is my money. If it's not super crazy, but I'm like, hey, that's
Box
hilarious.
is being opened.
Okay, what do you have in your package?
Ah!
Reveal your
I
package.
want to reach
me.
my hand into your box.
Oh boy.
Okay.
if I had a nickel.
So this package right here is Dale's. This is Dale's package. Dale Follett from Twisted
Dale,
Bills
you have a
LLC.
beautiful
Is
package,
it?
by the way.
He does all of our 3D printing and all of our editing and things like that.
I'm excited.
Not editing. Anyway, he does a ton
He
of stuff.
assists.
Oh my
He
God.
assists with a ton
You're
of
fired.
stuff. Jake, if you bang my table one more time, I'm going to bang
Banging
you.
on a trash can.
You're the one holding. You're the one holding an open box, buddy. Careful what you're banging.
Okay. So Dale sent us, out of the kindness of his heart, he sent us a care package.
Oh, okay.
And he wanted to expressly thank all of you guys.
Aw.
So I am going to pull these out
Jesus Christ, fucking today, Junior.
and y'all.
Today, Junior.
No, don't even do it.
What in God's name are you blabbering about?
I need about tree fitting.
I need about tree fitting.
It's gonna have to
Okay.
be real big.
So
phrasing.
first up in the box is
I'm gonna come.
We're just gonna go through the whole board.
Those are words.
Oh, it's a parts
Oh,
cannon.
the parts cannon.
this is a custom parts cannon.
Nice.
It's
and
white.
Is it glow in the dark?
You think that it's white, but yes, Jake, it is very white.
Nice.
No, I have claimed this for myself.
Claimed it
You
for-
already
You have
won.
Wow,
You
Mike.
haven't seen what else is in the box.
Wow, Mike.
You have not seen what else is in the box.
Dick.
You wanna?
You shouldn't have opened it yet. You should have opened it so you could have been
Together.
surprised as
You're
us.
gonna want to wait to see what's in the box.
All right, let's see what's in
Okay.
the
What's
box.
in the box?
We have more parts cannons. So we have a green parts cannon,
Okay, you have one.
which will be divided up between you guys. We
Divvied.
have a
Red parts cannon.
And we have a Baloo. Parts cannon.
Where's my service cannon?
You get a parts cannon. You get a parts cannon. You get a parts cannon.
No, we got a service cannon for you.
Also, Ali.
Hello.
Oh, is it Allie?
Oh my god!
on.
I know what
Hold
it is.
on.
Oh my god!
You don't know what it is.
What do you?
I know what it is.
Pull it out. Pull it out, Jake.
Wait, shh.
Mike.
Shut up, shut up.
Shut up.
So I
Mike,
made,
pull it out.
Okay.
What is it?
Okay, I want to see.
What is
What is
it?
it? What is it?
What is it?
Is it my special request?
You know how we do the.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's gonna come.
It is
got
her
my
very own
Pink customer
You
state
bitch.
hashtag sell the bell. So we do sell the hashtag sell the bells. It comes complete with a bell and
Show the
this
camera.
lovely platform.
He did
the bell is right here. It's got
Bing, bing.
a drink cup holder and it holds the bell in perfectly.
Jesus.
This is a custom made one specifically for Ali.
Pink one.
I take claim to the red parts
Share it
cannon.
with you.
I will.
Share
You
custody.
can have that. I do have a couple of other goodies in here. This is
You guys, okay, wait, Dale.
Dale
you are
Follett
so
has done
fucking
all of this
awesome.
stuff for
That's
us.
awesome, Dale.
All of
Because
this stuff.
I
Thank you,
requested
Dale.
this. I feel like
Where's
it's
my service cannon?
Christmas, my birthday. Like I'm so thankful that he did that.
Happy
That was
birthday,
so
bitch.
sweet. I requested that as like it's not gonna happen type of thing.
Your birthday almost falls on. Well, actually, your birthday falls on a Friday. We'll have your birthday episode.
Yeah, we will.
So I want to give both of these
Thank
to
you,
you,
Dale.
Jake, because you don't really know how to fix anything. So these tools should be just fine.
Oh my god, it's a little wrench and what's the other?
And Eric, here's a 10 mil just in case you're ever missing one.
Oh my god, I'm not missing.
What is this one for?
It's a nut driver.
Oh, nice.
Look at the other side. That's the thumb side.
Nice.
Right.
It went
Okay.
under the sofa.
And I
Nice.
have a very special one.
Oh.
A very special one for somebody
exciting.
very special here today.
Oh, how exciting.
And we're gonna leave the episode with the reaction from this. But
Wait. So that wrench you just threw at me went under the sofa, and now he went to go retrieve it, and she pulled out a
think I
fucking
found, like, a
pretzel. She pulled out a pretzel.
She
with
found
lint.
a pretzel with lint.
where's the pretzel? I'm hungry.
I think she ate it.
That's not a pretzel.
Whatever. It's
not a
fucking
pretzel.
snack.
This is like a Chinese chicken salad noodle.
So, without further ado, I would like to present Dale's personal present to Jacob Reikus.
Aw.
Oh my god.
It's a parts cannon.
I can't wait.
It's a fucking service cannon.
It
Oh my fucking god, you prick.
Turn it around. We can't
Oh, here, let me see it. Dale, I have
see. That is so good.
I have so much goddamn respect for this man.
Can you put that on your desk?
That's going in the office. That is not going in the room.
Put that
my
on his
God.
desk.
So for everyone who
It's a cock.
It is a cock.
It's a cock. Cup the balls.
Let me
Mazda
see.
sucks.
Jake,
So
can you
for
please describe
everyone-
that for yes,
please.
Ali? Actually, Ali.
Okay,
No,
so
Ali.
for everyone who is listening, Dale presented Jake with a peachy orange Mazda sucks dick.
With a girth.
Like it's a literal dick, and on top of it, it says Mazda sucks.
The veins are triumphant.
It's
I want to see.
It's very glorious.
I want
It's,
to feel it in my hand.
Do you,
It's,
for all you listeners out there,
seems
so you,
anatomically accurate.
so all of you listeners
God.
out there can get the idea. Have you ever opened up a Snickers? You know how it's got a dick vein?
Yeah.
Well, that's what
Oh
we're
my
working
God.
with.
Yes, it is.
Well, my
Dale.
mom listens to this podcast, but maybe not this episode.
Dale,
Wow.
Dale, I appreciate it, man. You're an absolute boss. That's fucking hilarious.
Dale, I would love
I
one
really
of
wish I
these.
could put that on my desk.
So you can definitely hit up Dale Follett on
boy.
Facebook. And Eric,
Get that out of your mouth.
toys away from the children.
Show me what you got in your mouth.
Choking hazard.
That is impressive. Look, it fits in my fist and then some. Holy shit.
All right,
That's really
moving
impressive.
forward.
Thank
So
you. Dale,
uh,
that's amazing, dude. Thank you. Well, Sorry.
It's the vape pen.
Oh my god, did you guys see the underside?
Yes, I did.
It's 3D printed.
It's 3D printed.
I know.
Very cool
Doesn't
shit.
Dale have
Thank
a
you, Dale.
scanner at his house?
Yeah. Oh, Dale also hooked up like some crazy things. Anyway, can't talk about that.
Thank you, Dale.
Hit up Dale on Facebook, Dale Follett, or Dale at twistedbuilds.com, or Facebook page, which is Twisted Builds LLC.
Thank you
Follow us, and
so
don't forget to
much.
cup the balls.
Twitter and Instagram, customer_states. Email customer states
Struggling
podcast.
with his thumb.
.com.
It's all like it's so ribbed for his pleasure.
It is. Look at the size of that head. It's huge.
You know, I was really
Okay.
expecting a service cannon, but
Also-
this it's a cock.
Okay, hold on. We'll keep riffing on this in a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Keep going.
My God, I got a literal cock.
You did.
You have two now.
If anybody's curious and you're just tuning in, I am the punching bag of the podcast,
Yeah.
and I'm happy to be.
You know,
I got it. You know what? I got a cock, and none of you did.
The gay guy didn't even get the fucking cock. What the hell is up with that?
I feel like that would be too on the nose. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Too
you're
on the
right.
dick.
It's amazing that he got the fucking
On the
veins,
head.
man.
You would have hit the
love
nail
that.
on the head.
I love
He
that.
got the fucking veins.
Yeah, it's pretty,
Dale,
like,
I love you, man.
Anatomically correct.
I love you, man.
Yeah.
Think about the 72 hours it took for his 3D printer to fucking
Right,
print
to
that
make a
thing.
cock.
So it's
You're
like
not even
fucking
wrong.
just
Yeah,
fucking
you're not
dick-
wrong.
Dick in process.
This is amazing.
Chicken broth.
And to be completely honest, this is spot on because Mazda does suck. So
Oh, I did not know where you were going with that. I was.
Oh my god! He's like,
just like
it's
my
pretty
dick.
spot on. Wait, put
this
it down.
looks just like my
Let's see.
dick.
Hold it. Oh my
It's too
god!
thin.
So
Allie,
thank
put it in
you
your mouth.
so much, Dale. Once again,
Oh my god, I don't know what to say.
customer states ... at what's that one website?
God, I really wish I could put
YouTube.
that on my fucking
No,
desk.
the one
States
with the-
podcast
no,
dot
no,
at gmail.com.
no. I was gonna say that the
Customer states podcast
the
on
funny thing
YouTube.
that we joked about that
It's an ellipses.
all of the waitresses weren't gonna have jobs because they all have
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, of course. You know that,
Oh,
I logged in. I log in all the time. I'm
right?
always
So
there.
we have an OnlyFans.
We have an OnlyFriends.
Customer states ...
You have to. You have
It's just
to,
a live stream of this cock.
you have to email
cock
me
and
to
Allie's
get,
feet.
to get it. But
Oh
yes,
my God.
Again, anyway.
If you watched the live stream earlier, you could see Allie's feet.
Just a toe.
Just like so.
we really thank you for joining our
Yes,
automotive
thank you for
podcast.
listening to us this week.
Thanks all.
We appreciate it.
This
This was a fun episode.
This
You know,
was.
we seem to have more fun when we're drunk.
We have more fun. I hope
Yes.
the listeners have more
I
fun.
hope the listeners are enjoying as
We
well.
told you all the ways to tell us whether
Yep.
you enjoy these more or less. So please get back to us. Again, like we
Yes,
said, we
please.
love the feedback. We love all of it.
Can't
So
wait to see you guys
interact
again
Tell
with
us
next
how we
week.
What-
suck. Tell us how we're awesome. We want to hear all of it.
We're gonna be in Vegas in
For our
Come meet us
69th
in-
Coming
episode.
soon.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week. But yes, a little teaser.
Coming soon to a cock near you.
We're probably we're thinking about doing a Vegas episode.
Yeah, so keep your ears peeled.
Yes, please.
Dale, your 3D printing was a hit.
Yeah, thank you, Dale.
Thank you, Dale.
Appreciate it, man.
So much, Dale.
Hashtag sell the bell.
Yep.
What was that, Kevin?
There's a real slap in the face.
Yes.
Especially with
It
the
was a dick slap.
no.
You're gonna have to watch the YouTube video to get that one.
Yes.
But anyway, we want to thank you guys so much for listening, and you know how to get a hold of us. And
On that note.
once again, on that note,
Allie's gonna show up to work with the Moz printed on her fucking.
Oh my god, Kevin! I know you don't work with us anymore, but you're fired.
I feel like Hector Salamanca just fucking going after it, dude.
Love you. Love you. Love you.
Love you guys.
Everybody sucks. I love you.
I love you.
Love you.
I love you, I guess. Be kind to each other. Even if no one loves you, at least I love you.
Hey, Allie. I love you.
That was a good end.
You know
right
what?
there. Please keep that last part where she's her
Love you.
sad, sorry, love you.
Shut up, Eric! Love you.
Oh my god.
Dale printed me a cock. What the fuck? The funniest fucking thing was I was like, hey, because he showed me the 3D printed designs first. I was like, do you know that you're like, does your wife know that you're making a dick right now? Hi, this is Mike Sarah from Customer States. Matco Tools is one of the best tool companies in the industry, and Nick Lowridge is one of the best Matco tool distributors. Nick can get me anything I need for the shop or for at home. From oil drain pans to beef jerky, Nick's got what I need on tap. Nick works in the Thousand Oaks, California area, and you too can get whatever you need by calling him at 805-796-7323. And if you're not in that area, call him anyway and tell him you heard about him from the Customer States podcast. And then you can hop on to matcotools.com and find a Matco Tools distributor near you. Matco Tools. Service, trust, results.